There are a number of challenges that we face in this country today: economic, environmental, social, political. But it seems to me that it's getting increasingly harder to even try to deal with them without taking into account a couple of major issues. In Rhode Island, right now, there are more people registered as unaffiliated voters than both Democrats and Republicans. And in some towns, in some parts of the state, more than both Democrats and Republicans combined. We have a political system that's dominated by money. It costs money to run campaigns, but more than that, there are people, groups, organizations, interests who tend to benefit from the status quo, who benefit from the fact that it's difficult to solve a lot of the problems that we confront in this society. And so they have a vested interest in maintaining the system the way it is. The role of the United States in the world, the use of military force to try to deal with the international challenges. Look at it. We're approaching a crisis, and yet there's very few people in official power, in official Rhode Island, the State House, in official Washington, in the Capitol, very few people who really want to deal with the problems because they're beholden to a group of people who have a vested interest in maintaining the status quo. And I'm here today because Abel Collins is not one of those people. Abel Collins is someone who is committed to, first of all, to addressing the challenges that we face, whether it's banks that are too big to fail, that essentially game the system to maintain their control over the financial system in this country, whether it's energy companies who maintain an ongoing debate about a climate crisis that is just really unassailable. The evidence for it and the causes of it are just too obvious and have been for too long. Whether it's a political system that's driven by corporate lobbying and it's impossible to attack. Abel Collins is someone who is both willing to and committed to and is in a position to tackle these issues head on because of his independent position. Someone who can represent the majority of Rhode Island voters, the majority of second district voters who are not affiliated with one of the two major parties. A candidate who is committed to getting the influence of large organized moneyed interests out of politics so that we can then move on and address the real issues that we have to face. Now, I'm committed to supporting Abel because he's the right person at the right time in the right place.
Well, thank you, Eric. I think it goes without saying that we need massive change in Washington. We need it really in the halls of governance throughout our country, not just in Washington, but the issues that I care most deeply about are being dealt with at the federal level. So that's why I'm running for federal office. Rhode Island's a very small state. Everybody knows everybody. Nobody's more than 3 degrees of separation away from anybody else. So word of mouth can play an amazing role in an election. I think, neither of the other parties is going to do anything to mobilize word of mouth campaigning. They just don't have that power. They can spend $1 million to try and get their names into everybody's living rooms, but nobody's excited enough about them to go and have that second conversation with their friends and neighbors. But I think talking honestly about issues that people care about and doing it from an independent point of view is exciting to people. So carry the message forward. If you hear people talking about politics and how dismal it is out there, tell them that there's an alternative.
willing to take a stand, 'cause I can't stand this constant state of affairs. But I'm not willing to sit and wait. Yeah, I'm gonna be the change I wanna see in the world. I'm an able man, good enabling. Just wanna heal this land before you see. It's plain as can be, an able man. Pounding at the door and push it off his course. I'm ready to raise my voice with all of you. We're gonna make some noise.